Floppycatters, today we're doing the final product review video for the Necoicihi hair remover, which is this fine and dandy thing. Thank you for supporting our work on Floppycats by subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you can be notified of our latest uploads. So it works in two ways. You can change the direction that you're going to swipe. You see how the arrow is that way? So when you're using it, you're swiping it to the right, or you can change it to swipe to the left. And then once you're done swiping, this compartment opens up. And then that allows you to access the hair that you've collected while swiping. You can see that there's some dust in there from the swiping that I've done over these 4 to 6 weeks. But let's see it in action, shall we? So you want to make it sure that it's completely over to that one side so that part is exposed. This is my 11-year-old Ragdoll cat, Trig, and for some reason he loves the sound of this thing. He always comes running and wants to know what's going on. We've smelled it a bajillion times, but no, maybe a bajillion more. I'm gonna move Chiggy and we're gonna swipe this, which is, I'm trying to figure out fabrics for these chairs that I bought on Craigslist, and he's sitting on one of the fabric samples. All right, here we go. It's got the arrow pointed this way, right? So we're just gonna swipe this way. Now, of course, this fabric is not taut because I just have it wrapped around there, so it's gonna be different than a regular, whatever, upholstered chair. So once it's like that, then you just move it back and forth until, so you move this lever back and forth until it's completely gone. Well, sorry, I had it this way, right? And then it's right here for quick and easy removal. My mom came over to help me look at fabrics for the cushions for these chairs, and I was showing it to her and she's like, oh, that's really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and use it on a couple of more fabrics. So this is a scratchy ramp. You can see the cat's sheaths of their claws are on there. In this direction, that picks that up. You know, when I like tools like this is when I'm on the phone talking about Floppycats, like a business type situation. I can do these movements, even do it on mute if I wanted, and get cat hair picked up before I'm gonna vacuum, for example. This is one of Trig and Charlie's favorite spots, and it's bouncing all over the place. Let's see. So that's a fair amount of hair there. And it gets off of there pretty quickly. I'm gonna just do it in a different direction. So sometimes it's almost better to just do this, I've found, and that gets it all kind of loose. And then you can sit there and rock it back and forth, or you could just like pull it off from what it collected. But see, even there, it's collected some. So if we open this up, you can see just in the 2 to 3 minutes that I was making that clip of this review video that we got all of that hair. Here's a fabric that the Necoicihi pet hair remover isn't able to completely get off. This is actually the Necoicihi portable cat cage that we are also reviewing. And this is supposed to be on the top, but right now I have it upside down because I was working out yesterday and just like threw this thing over here because I was working out in my living room, and this is how it landed. So it should have been on this side and been fine, but it's on this side. So as a result, it has cat hair on it. I've gotten some of it off with the Necoicihi pet hair remover, and you definitely need 2 hands because you need to keep one side taut so that you can like pull with the other one. But the fabric itself is just a bad choice to have with cats because the cat hair gets so ingrained into it. But that's an example. It's not gonna get everything, and it just depends on the fabric, whether or not it's removable. I definitely have a favorite pet hair remover, which everybody knows about, but I do think it's awesome to have certain ones in your arsenal. Not everybody's gonna have the same fabrics and furniture that I do, and not everyone is gonna have the same kind of cat hair. So sometimes it's just worth like seeing if it might work for your house and your needs. But it does a really good job picking it up. The only thing that I don't necessarily care for is this back and forth 1,000 times to loosen it. But at the same time, that is 10 times better than those sticky rollers that you like have to replace all the time, and then you have to peel off the sticky part. I can't stand those things. So I would choose this over that any day. I have only found that this really works on upholstered furniture and carpet. I have not had success on my clothing. Most of my clothing is cotton, so I don't know if that matters, but I do think it was more created as an upholstery brush rather than one for clothes. If somebody bought one of these after our unboxing video, please comment below if you've used it on your clothes and how that's gone. Here's another spot my cats like to lay. I actually usually have a towel over it, so there's less cleanup on my part. This is my Papasan chair, and I'll have to lay it flat in order to use the Necoicihi pet hair remover, but it should probably take this off pretty easily. I also try not to let my upholstered furniture get this hairy, but since we were reviewing this, I thought it was a good idea to really show how it works. I kind of feel like a magician when I do this. Et voila, it's gone. So then in this direction, it doesn't really matter which direction you want to swipe. I mean, like if you'd prefer to go this way, then just, you know, put that to the side this way. If you would prefer to swipe that way, then make sure the arrow is angled that way. Basically, the fibers of this fabric, the direction matters for them to pick up the hair or not. So that's why you just need to swipe in the direction that is meant to go to help it. So what I like about pet hair remover brushes like this is if I am gonna come in and vacuum this, I wanna be vacuuming it for like dust and debris. I don't wanna be vacuuming it for cat hair. It's just so more time consuming to do that. So I'd rather remove the cat hair with a pet hair remover brush and then come back and vacuum like this kind of stuff, right? These are actually cat claw clippings from the last time that I cut Trig's claws. My goodness. All right, I think it looks pretty good. So guys, that does it for the Necoicihi pet hair remover. Pretty cool design in the sense that it like helps you know which direction to go. And then I like the compartment that collects all of the hair.